Good morning, class. Today I am going to start with a fresh chapter. The name of the chapter is Trial Balance and Errors. Firstly, the meaning of trial balance. Trial balance is to be prepared by the businessman to check the arithmetical accuracy of the accounts. Now, what do you mean by the arithmetical accuracy? Means the previous transaction which we posted in the journal, and on the basis of that journal we post the transaction in different kinds of subsidiary books, and the balance arrived from such books, they all are correct. There is no problem in the past. Just because of this, the total of the debit and credit must be equal. So we need to prepare the trial balance to check the arithmetical accuracy of the accounts कि पीछे जो पास्ट में हमने जितनी भी बुक्स मेंटेन की है वहाँ पर कहीं पर भी कोई मिस्टेक नहीं है। इसी वजह से हमारा जो टोटल है डेबिट और क्रेडिट का इक्वल आ रहा है। सो आई कैन कंक्लूड कि ऑल द ट्रांजेक्शन या ऑल द जर्नल एंट्रीज विच वी पास्ड इन द प्रीवियस प्रिपेयर्ड in the previous account, they all are correct. Now, some features of a trial balance. Like the trial balance is the balances of the ledgers or the cash book. It is just a statement. This is not an account. It is just a statement. It is not a double entry. This we are preparing. It is just a working paper. This is not based on the double entry concept. You can prepare trial balance at any time during the accounting period. It is not compulsory कि हर साल के 31 मार्च को ही आपको बनाना है इसको. You may prepare it at the end of every month, every quarter, every half year, every year. It's up to you कि आप इसको कब बनाना चाहते हो. It is always prepared on a particular date. Means हर महीने के एंड में, हर क्वार्टर के एंड में, हर ईयर के एंड में कभी भी बना सकते हो, बट एक पर्टिकुलर डेट होती है, पर्टिकुलर टाइम पीरियड नहीं होता. इट इज़ प्रिपेयर टू चेक द अर्थमेटिकल एक्यूरेसी एज आई सेड नाउ. इफ द बुक्स आर करेक्ट then the total of the trial balance debit and credit must be equal. A trial balance is not a proof 100% accuracy proof for a firm. So we cannot say कि अगर आपके ट्रायल बैलेंस का टोटल इक्वल है तो आपके पीछे कहीं पर भी कोई भी मिस्टेक नहीं हुई है. Now the next topic is need or functions of preparing trial balance. Why we are preparing this? Ascertaining the accuracy of the firm ledgers accounts to help the detection of errors in fraud. कि अगर आपका डेबिट और क्रेडिट का टोटल नहीं आता इक्वल, इट मीन्स सम एरर्स एंड सम फ्रॉड्स विल बी देयर इन द पास्ट. ऑब्टेन अ समरी ऑफ द लेजर्स अकाउंट. अभी जो मैंने पीछे वाला एक चैप्टर स्किप किया है द लेजर्स अकाउंट, जब हम नेसेसरी अकाउंट्स बनाते हैं, जैसे आपने अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन में फर्नीचर अकाउंट, डेटर्स अकाउंट बनाना सीखा था. सो वी विल ड्रॉ अ बैलेंसिंग फिगर फ्रॉम सच अकाउंट. सो यू विल बी कंक्लूडेड कि समरी ऑफ लेजर्स का जो समरी है वो हमारी ट्रायल बैलेंस में पोस्टेड है. For the preparation of final account, the next step after this trial balance, we will prepare the trading and balance sheet. So that will be prepared if you prepare the trial balance in a proper manner. So how you will prepare the trial balance? It is a very simple chapter. The condition is that illustration number 1, you have to leave illustration number 1 because this is not to be solved by us. We will start with illustration number 2 directly. So before starting the question, I want to tell you one thing. Like in the trial balance, we need to record assets and expenses always in the debit side, and liabilities and incomes are in the credit side. Only these 4 terms you have to consider. इससे ज़्यादा कुछ भी नहीं है trial balance में. Once again, assets and expenses are to be recorded in the debit side, liabilities and incomes are to be recorded in the credit side. So let's start with one illustration. Look at illustration number 2. You need to prepare a trial balance from the following balances of Shri Keshav Chand Gopal as at 31st of March. These are some name of the accounts and the amounts are mentioned here. On the basis of this, you need to prepare the trial balance. So let's start. The format of trial balance is very simple. 2 sides are there. One is the debit, second is the credit. Here you have to write down the particulars. Ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. It's very simple. So starting with the first one, as you can see, so many accounts are mentioned here. So as I said, you have to consider only the 4 things. The first I'll start with the first one. Opening stock. Stock is my asset, so it will be recorded here. Right here, stock. It is my assets. As I said, all the assets are to be recorded in the debit column. Next we have the second term. The second term is purchases. The value of purchase is 85,000. So we have to record the purchase. You know, purchase is always recorded in the debit side and its return is to be recorded in the credit side. Next we have purchase return. So as I said, purchase return is to be recorded in the credit side as rupee 5,000. Next we have sales and sales return. You know, sales are recorded in the credit side always as 160 and sales return are to be recorded in the debit side as rupee 60, 200. Next we will start with the rent, salaries, advertisement. Rent, salaries, advertisement, they all are the expenses of a business firm. So all the expenses, rent, salaries, advertisement, they are to be recorded in the debit side. The amount are 1200, 5700, 880. Next we have commission received and discount credit. These are my incomes. Incomes are to be recorded in the credit side. Income received is 1440 and discount credit is mentioned. It means it is discount received also recorded in the credit side. Next term we have furniture, machinery, debtor. All the three things are my assets. So assets are to be recorded in the debit side. Furniture, machinery and debtors, the value are 6,000, 62, 36. Next the second side, creditors. Creditor is my liability. Liability is to be recorded in the credit side. Next we have BR. BR is my asset in the debit, 4600. यहाँ पर आपको assets और liabilities की knowledge होना ज़रूरी है इसके लिए. Bills payable, it is my liability in credit. Then we have cash in hand, asset, so it will be in the debit. As I told you now, bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is my liability, so it will be recorded in the cash is my asset in the debit side. It is the amount of cash is, this is 2500 and cash is 11220. Next we have bank overdraft. As I said, bank overdraft is my liability. नेक्स्ट इज इंटरेस्ट ऑन बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट. अब जो बैंक से पैसा एक्स्ट्रा लिया उसके ऊपर आपको इंटरेस्ट पे करना पड़ेगा. दिस इज माई एक्सपेंस इन द डेबिट साइड. नेक्स्ट वी हैव द कैपिटल. कैपिटल इज माई लायबिलिटी इन द क्रेडिट. देन वी हैव ड्राइंग्स. ड्राइंग्स आर द एक्सपेंसेस और लॉसेस, सो दे आर टू बी रिकॉर्डेड इन द डेबिट साइड. Next we have input CGST, SGST and output CGST, SGST. You know, input CGST and input SGST is my asset, so they are to be recorded in the debit side, and output CGST and SGST is my liability, so they are to be recorded as you can see in the credit side. In the last you have to total. The total of both the side must be equal. So this is about the trial balance. I think it is very simple.